It's your girl, Blue Pac, baby. From the boot where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up. Real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She call names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth like, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, it's Blue Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes.
Yeah, you tuned in to Blue Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets.
Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive.
L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with the heat. You won't clap, but she got truth, no sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Blue Pac, baby, capiche.
They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Blue Pac don't just react, she the code what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built her own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown.
This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Blue Pac, baby, where every video got purpose.
Hey y'all, happy Sunday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Sunday, baby. Who y'all? The streets is a little dry right now, y'all. Like one thing about these YouTube streets, like it'll go through desert mode and then it'll get back crazy within a snap of a finger. So don't be alarmed because it's gonna get real hot again. Trust the plus. Once that court situation crank back up, baby, the streets is gonna be litty. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna get real, real crazy. But I think it's because of the holiday. You know, the fourth just passed, and then Georgia's court system is so slow as it is. But it's gonna crank up, y'all. When I tell y'all it's a storm is coming, I mean just that. Hold on, give me a second. My bad, y'all. Of course, y'all know it's summertime. I got a house full of cheering. Okay, so they always interrupting me when I go live for some reason. When I ain't live, they ain't got nothing to say. When I'm live, they got a million questions. Okay. I don't know what it is, but it just be like that. But back to what I was saying. It's gonna get real crazy again, y'all. But I have been, kind of following the Diddy situation. I followed the trial through and through. But now is a major beef going on amongst these bigger content creators. So I will be doing a live tomorrow about that. Ratchet TV. You got the NC Beat Gerald calling everybody out from Armand Wiggins to Tisa Tells, to Trent. Like he didn't call everybody out, baby. So I will be doing a live on that tomorrow, and I will be bringing Gerald to the platform to interview him real soon. I think I'm gonna wait till the verdict is in to interview him as far as the beef with all the other big content creators. So that's coming as well, y'all. Let me see who we got in here, then we're gonna get into it. Hey Christina, hey Miss Michelle, hey Black Knight. Shout out to you. It don't matter in the building. We got Miss Lisa, Miss Tanisha, Miss Shalene. We got Miss Tracy, Giselle, Scorpio Stings, Miss Didi in the building, Reese baby. Shout out to you. It's definitely giving something, okay? Hey Miss Rebecca, Tyrese with the T. We got my bro Terry in the building coming through with the copyright and fair use. Thank you for that. We got Kate Brown. We got, hold on, let me go down, y'all. Let's see. Miss Jackie, Sweet Mocha, Michaela. We got Latae, of course, in the building. We got, hold on, let's see. Miss Ronnie D, shout out to you. We got Miss Danette, Miss Stacy, Miss Cassandra, Miss Lovely in the building. Common Collective, one of my beautiful mods. Thank you, thank you. We got, let's see, Miss Brenda. We got Miss Simone in this thing. You Changed Me. Kim Jones, K Monet. We got Aisha Howard in this thing. Nene 36. Beyond Compare Creation. Who else? We got Erica about to bring the word. Usher, you may be seated. Okay, listen. I love that. Thank you, Aisha, for that super chat blessing, my love. You say Lupac baby in the building. Hello, chat. I'm sick of these AI babies. Y'all, I've been kind of watching it a little bit. I didn't want to report on it at first because I'm like, they at this point they doing anything for a little clout, for a little view, for a little coin, child. But it's getting out of hand. It's really starting to get out of hand, and then it's causing an uproar amongst the supporters. You got people that's like, hey, I'm sick of this. I'm about to unfollow. So I don't think that was a good move financially for them. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Let me go down a little bit more. Green Gamer in the building. Who else? Who else we got in here? Hey, Miss Melody. Yes, y'all. Support your girls. Go. Y'all know I ain't been here in 2 days, child. Hey, Nana Karen. Hey, Erin. Hey, Miss Renita. Hey, Miss LaRonda. Miss Ramona G in this thing. Raquel in XS. We got Mo in the building. Grow 6565. Miss Ashley. Miss Veronica. Miss Fila, my love. Miss Duncan. Kate Brown. Miss Sherry. And thank you for that coffee, Miss Sherry. You are appreciated. Tupac, where's Pat? I don't know, y'all. Like I have no clue. He just disappeared. And I had wanted to get with him for another outro, but I don't know. Like none of his pages can be found. He is out of there, child. So I don't know. If he come back, I'll let y'all know. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all might see before me. Hey, no more drama. Hey, Miss Deborah. Hey, boots on the ground, Miss Portia. No, this ain't the replay. I just started this live. Miss Portia say replay. This is a new live, my girl. You say it's given she's ashamed of the way they look at this point. I don't know what it is, y'all. Hey, Miss Tammy. Hey, Miss Valencia. Snoopy. Shout out to you, Kimberly Merrills, Miss Dina. We got who else in here? Hey, Brittany. Hey, Miss Nancy. I know y'all should be filling it up because, baby, when I say the streets is dry, like it ain't nothing going on, y'all. But you know, with YouTube, it gets like that sometimes. Like you will go through, and I hear 2K say it often. It'll go through like a real dry spell, and then it'll crank back up like nothing. But I'm telling y'all, when that court stuff come back around, it's gonna get real crazy. So if you ain't got your memberships, make sure you hold on to your membership, okay? Cause I'm gonna be unloading over there. Hey Tahira. Who else in here? Solid as a rock. Shout out to you. Hey Jaisha, Jaquita, Miss Sandra. We got Kira in this thing, Miss Jean, Ajir. That must be French. Hey, I am her. I am good, my love. Last chance in the building. Casharel, Queen B. Okay, look at y'all. Y'all packing the house out. Miss Lisa. We got, I think that's it. Gracie. Shout out to A Stokes for being a 12-month member. I'm trying to get to that super chat. Thank you, Miss Vanessa. Hey, Miss Vonda. Thank you to Jay. You say super chat party. Let's go. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Hey, Miss Maddie. Hey, Jaquita. Baby, y'all coming in here. Miss Robin Buttercup. Okay, we done got to the bottom, y'all. We done got to the bottom. Let me see why my phone going crazy. Okay, y'all sending me cash apps. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate you, my love. You said you are awesome. And Miss Sherry for that coffee. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for the unwavering support. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. I swear. Like, I love y'all down for that. Y'all do y'all big one on your girl. So just know I appreciate y'all. Y'all, we got some good supporters over here. We really, really do have some good supporters. Um, but yeah, y'all. So, let me do my disclaimer. If y'all would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash at me $sign Lupac2. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to all my coffee people. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. I do have a little goal set of 15. It ain't much. I ain't greedy, y'all. It's not mandatory, but it is greatly, greatly appreciated because it contributes to the revenue of this particular live stream, especially when it's a drought, y'all. Those supers do help. Like they really, really help us when it's slow. Like when it's slow and it's a dry spell like it is now, they really help us a lot. So big shout out to y'all for doing that for, your favorite CCs. Okay, listen, we appreciate y'all. We really do. What else? And make sure y'all watching them ads. Please hit that like button. If you are not a member of the channel, grab your membership. If you are a member, hang tight because when I tell y'all a storm is coming, I mean just that. And y'all heard it here first. Okay? Y'all heard it here first. Because I be getting some anonymous tips in the inbox. Let me just say that. But a storm is coming. That's why you got people being real, real quiet. Don't let them fool y'all. Okay? Don't let them fool y'all. A storm is coming, baby. Thank you, Gracie. Let's go super chat party. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Hey, me, us. Let me find out y'all miss me. I only been gone one day, child. Thank you, Tanisha. You said for just cuz. Thank you for that cash app, my love. So y'all, let me show y'all this. Before I go on Janashas' page, I want to show y'all this. Because I seen LaTrue share this, but I also seen this a while back and saved it in my phone because it's a good post, right? So this girl posted this. Let me see if I can see it on the front screen. I can't make it no bigger. No, I'm going to have to read it like this. Hold on. Let's see. So a girl posted this, y'all. Now, I don't know if I can't say it's fake because it's just a general status. So she posted my daddy DB, right? Y'all can see what it says. Y'all know certain words we can't say on here. And she tagged her daddy and her daddy commented. But it's his comment that went viral. That like I don't know if y'all seen this, but it really did its big one. Like, and this is an older post. Like, this is a couple years old, but it's still circulating because people are starting to reshare it. Because I just seen RA shared it, and I seen this post a couple years ago. So somebody, whoever took the screenshot, say daddy ain't the one or the two. So and you know the reason why I shared this with y'all is because it just shows how men are needed, men are valuable, especially like fathers. Fathers are definitely needed, they are definitely valuable, and don't take them lightly. It also shows toxicity. It shows, in my opinion, when she was younger, her mama probably fed her a few things about her daddy. And you know, it's always two sides to every story. Because a lot of times, I miss y'all too, Miss Lavada. Hey Maya, hey Miss Deb. A lot of times, um, dang, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought, y'all. You see, y'all gonna give me my feelings. Don't give me my feelings. Don't give me my feelings. A lot of times when you have a certain type of baby mama, you know, they'll spew certain things to the child as they grow up, and it makes the child view the father in a different light, in a certain light, a negative light, you know. And I could say we kind of dealt with that in the midst of the saga, right? You know, with how Laonia did with the parental alienation, the manipulation, and all of that. A baby girl, like, she had to get used to her daddy all over again, and once she got used to her daddy, that was all she wrote. Like, now it's to the point where you can see, based on the content that's put out, that they are two of a kind. Like, RH and Momo, baby, inseparable. Let's just say that it'd be all smiles. She really enjoys her time when she's with her daddy. So, but that's what it's all about. It's all about the actions, because you could paint a certain narrative about a person's character, but if the actions doesn't align with the narrative, then, you know, more often than not, people gonna go with the action. Just like love. Love is an action word. Oh, why is my screen flickering? StreamYard tripping. What is going on? Love is an action word. A person can tell you they love you all day long, but if they ain't showing it, then how do I know? How do you know if the love is genuine, if it's real, if you're not showing it through action? It's an action word. I tell people that all the time. You could tell people you love them. I love you. I love you. I love you. But if you doing stuff that is clearly not equivalent to that love, baby, then you lie. You lie. If you ain't showing it through your action, then you're not really in love, or you ain't really loving on that person. Thank you, Miss Ray. Thank you for that super. What's up, Eric GG? Yes, one of the babies had 4 fingers, child. It's the people that's in the comments saying, "Oh, she looked just like her daddy." Like, these people don't get a grip. That's why I say this AI stuff is getting dangerous. Like, it's getting a little too dangerous for me, y'all. Thank you, Miss Vanessa, for that cash app blessing. And thank you, Miss Robin, for that coffee. I appreciate you. Okay, so let me read this to y'all and show y'all how daddy read her down. Like, she really thought she was gonna tag her daddy and he wasn't gonna say nothing. Child bye. So she posted my daddy a DB, and then she tagged him. So he got in her comments and said, "I got 7 of y'all MFer." You know, y'all know what that means. It's abbreviated. You the only one pregnant, second baby, still fighting and bullishing with your so-called friends. I'm not giving you ish. When you still effing up, so no, you are not getting a car to pull up on no effing body, period. Then he say, you the only child of mine effing up. So get your ish together. And he tagged her and said, and tell your little friends I don't accept kids' friend requests, period. With 3 100s. Listen. That's what you call tough love right there. Like, I love to see stuff like this, because a lot of times kids will feel entitled. And this is why, not even just kids, it could be adults, because clearly this is an adult girl. Like, she ain't no child. Apparently she going on baby number 2. But a lot of times, just saying kids for reference, a lot of times kids will feel entitled y'all know we got somebody in the saga that's like that. When they don't get their way in certain situations, guess what they do? They lash out. They like to take it public, and it's just unfortunate. It's real unfortunate because then you get a lot of blindsided opinions. People siding with the child based on that one post, not having any context, not knowing what's actually going on, what didn't happen, what transpired, or any of the above. And it's real sad and that's why I advise people to keep their business off of social media, no matter your emotion in that moment. Whether you angry, happy, whatever, you could share certain, even happy moments, people take and twist. That's the unfortunate part about sharing anything on social media. But it just shows that her daddy ain't playing with her, and he let it be known. She might say I'm a DB, but this is why she ain't getting nothing for real. He said, I'm not supporting your foolishness. You my only child out of 7 that's still effing up in life. You're on baby number 2. All you do is fight, want to fight people, and I'm not buying you no car so you can go pull up on people to fight. He let it be known. This is what it is. So don't take what she's saying and run with it. What? Okay. I'm gonna address just me. I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna address your comment in a few. Shout out to you because it's giving troll page, but you ain't disrespectful, so I'm gonna let you rock. I'm gonna let you rock. Um, and that's the type of comments that I don't mind, y'all. Like I know, trust me, I know it's a lot of Bree supporters that follow my channel because you could tell by the numbers. Like I know who my real supporters are. Trust the plus. I know who they are. They are very active. They don't play about me. I ain't got screenshots of y'all in comments defending me. Child, I know. Trust the plus. But I also don't mind when people follow and they want a dialogue, but it's not disrespectful. I don't mind that. Don't come in here calling people crazy, calling, just being insulting because you don't agree with what they saying. You can still have a healthy dialogue and keep it respectful and agree to disagree. That's a part of being an adult, agreeing to disagree, especially with strangers. You don't know people for real. You really mean to tell me you are that upset about somebody's opinion that you would insult them, insult their character, and you don't know them in real life? Is crazy. That's what I can't get about the internet. Like they take it too far. They take it extremely too far. But I agree with this. I love this post because he put her in her place. You're not finna play on my name when I got 7 cheering and you the only one that got a problem. Okay? Like this was epic, y'all. This was epic. Let me take this down. Let me take this down. And then we're gonna get into Janashas page because the people ain't feeling the AI babies. Let me go back up to that comment. They ain't feeling it, y'all. And rightfully so, because let me tell y'all what I think. Before I get to what was your name? Hold on. Hey, Miss Amelia. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. If I missed you, it was not intentional. I swear. I just wanted to get into the dialogue. Just me's comment. So he or she said, I think they started posting AI babies that look similar to their real babies to see what people say about them. If the comments are more on the positive side, they'll be more comfortable posting them. But you see, okay, I can see why you said that, but the thing is, when you dealing with the internet, it'll never be what you want it to be. This is the internet. It is what it is at this point. So it's like you will have a better chance at changing how you move and moving a certain way than trying to dictate how people are going to move on the internet. So if it gotta be all of that, just don't post them. That's how I look at it. I feel like, but it's not even given that. It's given that they're playing with the internet at this point. That's what it's given. Because if you look at the comments, like when Janashas will make a post and Brigo in his comments, she'll say certain things like he posts 2 twin babies the other day and said happy 6 months, and she went in the comments saying, them ain't my babies, or I don't know who them babies for, something like that. So, and then she backdoored and posted 1 baby with the caption basically alluding that the baby is theirs. So hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Let me pull up the caption. So it's like they really playing mind games with people, because why? Like, that's, to me, that's all unnecessary. And it's y'all supporters that's calling y'all out about it. That's not people that's in the saga that's in their comments. You might get a couple people from the saga that'll go under his comments, and you know, for the most part, most of the people in the saga have been blocked off of Bree page. So those comments that be under those posts are people that support them, or just random people from the internet. But it's just given unnecessary, because if you gonna post them, just post them, because you're gonna always get naysayers, and you're gonna always get some that's gonna support you and, you know, act like an adult, and you're gonna get some that ain't. That's just how the internet works. So either you gonna post them or you ain't. But playing with people, making people think they're your babies, like that comment just said, even if they posting babies that look like, it's still not their baby. That's still not the same baby. Okay, that's still some fake AI babies. Hold on, let me find that post, y'all. Let me see. Let me see. So she posted a AI baby sticking the tongue out, y'all. This was the one, y'all can see the baby on my thumbnail. She posted a baby, and then he posted a totally different baby. One of them got the ears pierced, the other one don't. One of them got 4 fingers, the other one got all 5 on one hand. So it's like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all trying to accomplish? People know, and you could tell it started on Bree's birthday when she initially posted those fake AI babies. Those were definitely not look-alike babies, because them babies don't look nothing like their actual babies. That was posted to go viral, to get a reaction out of people, and that's why she did it. Point blank, period. Because the post went extremely viral. Like, it did go viral, and then you had a whole lot of other people going to whatever AI app and generating that exact same picture, just changing the name up. So they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. And that's the thing. Regardless if you post them or not, people still gonna talk. That's how the internet works. People still gonna say how they feel, whether they saying insulting a baby's looks or not insulting a baby's looks. They're gonna do it regardless. So if it bothers you, I would advise to just keep them away from the internet in its entirety. AI, no AI, because it's given they want that attention. They want the attention surrounding those babies, because they keep posting AI pictures, allowing people to think that those are real babies. That's what they doing. They ain't in the caption saying, "Hey, this not our baby for real." They are allowing their supporters to believe. To me, that's playing in their face. That's playing in their face, because you got people saying, "Oh, congratulations, they're so beautiful. She looks just like her dad," and them people don't even know that they ain't even real. They really thinking that this is this is their baby. So she posted, she posted the girl AI baby first, and then Janashas double back on his page and post a completely different baby. Like, they really playing a game with the internet. So her caption said, Alea definitely took after her daddy child. One thing about it, Lele gonna take sticking her tongue out from her mama. All my daughters do this. I'm guilty. And the AI baby is sticking her tongue out. So it's like they want what they're doing is, don't be fooled, y'all. This is all clickbait. But what they're doing is they want the engagement that surrounds the babies, because they already know that those twins will bring a lot of engagement. Typically, that's what happens when you have family content. Like, people eat that up. You can look at the family channels on YouTube and see how people eat that up. They really like that. They like transparency, they like family vlogging and all of that. Like, people love that because they can connect with that, especially if you're a parent yourself, right? But they know exactly what they're doing, because they're posting these AI babies and posting captions as if it's the real baby. They want it. Like, they want that attention. They want the attention. They want the engagement. They want the revenue, all of that, all of what comes with it. But they don't want to post them because, one, Janashas don't want his babies on the internet. And Laonya is abiding by his wishes. And two, I really feel like they don't know how people are going to react to it. Because for the longest, and this is just me keeping it above, but I can only speak for myself and say that I will never insult a baby, a child, none of that. I don't move like that. I never will. All babies are beautiful, in my opinion. That's just me, y'all. That's just me. That's my morality. That's how I was brought up. Like, I don't play with kids. You don't play with babies and old folk, okay? But it's starting to give that they are allowing their insecurities to kind of bleed over into this situation. Because if y'all remember, throughout the saga, people were insulting the F out of Janash's looks. Like, that's all people did throughout the saga. Talk about his look, talk about his look, talk about his look. To the point where a narrative is being painted that, oh, people, people saying, oh, well, if they look like him, then they must be the. People are saying that. And not really thinking about the fact that it's still some innocent babies involved. So I could kind of get it, but it's like, why play with people? Why play? Because if anything, it's just gonna add to the insults. And I'm about to get into that because I'm gonna pull up his post, y'all. And his posts have been real controversial lately. Hers, not so much, because at this point, people they view her as a liar. They already view her as deceptive. She done already, I feel like, ruined her brand, because even complete strangers, people that don't even know her by first name, they know her as the girl who lied on her ex-husband, or the girl who tore up her ex-husband's brand. That's how they quote her. And that's bad. Like, that's really bad to be branded as that, especially when you have a brand, period. When you have millions of followers. We got 411 in the building, y'all. Please hit the like button for your girl. Run it up. And also support my little goal of 15 if y'all can. I know my big one's gonna do what it do. But if y'all can support your girl's goal, please support my goal, y'all. Please support my goal if y'all can. Hey, Keisha Lulu. Hey, Cancer 66. Hey there, Pac. Day one supporter here. Back when you and Sweet Mind were on the same panel. Okay. I love it. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the ones that been rocking. Shout out to the ones who knew, because I view all of y'all the same. It's even more special if you just coming on, because I feel like I'm really getting into my blogging personality bag. So if you catching this version of me, I love it. What's up, Kevin? Shout out to you, bro. Peace, Lupac, dropping in to show you some love. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I've been catching your videos also. I'm loving the transition. I know it's hard initially because, in any situation where you're transitioning from one place to another, the culture is different. Everything is different. So it's going to take time. But to make that type of step, listen, I commend you for that. Okay. Especially how, based on the impact, because the cost of living is crazy. That's major. To go from how it's crazy over here to that type of, the cost of living ain't bad, y'all. That's basically what I'm saying. Like, it's drastically cheaper where Kevin is. So I wish I could. Listen, I couldn't leave my mama though. I would have to take my mama with me. I couldn't leave her. I called myself moving to another state years ago. And listen, I might have stayed there a couple months, y'all. And my mama came visit one time. And that was all she wrote. When she came visit and it was time for her to go home, baby, I went right with her. I am a mama's girl, a grown woman mama's girl. Like, we gotta go. We gotta go, y'all. I can't take it. My little heart couldn't take it. I had to leave. But it is an experience. But shout out to you. I'm going to definitely be following your journey. Keep that content coming, because that is helpful. You don't see too many people that's actually, making that type of transition and vlogging it. So keep vlogging it. And I feel like you're going to really go up with that, because that's major. That is major. I was a support on the other side until I started hearing facts. Okay, Miss Vanessa, shout out to you, my love. What's up, Ramsey? Let me see. So the babies ain't crawling yet. I don't know. That's the thing, y'all don't really know because they don't really show them. They show AI babies. That's what they show. And I feel like, I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, you can do what you want when it comes to your kids. That's your kids. But based on the comments, y'all, I'm forming my opinion based on the backlash that is given. If your support is good with it, then hey. But it's way more negative comments than positive. And you got to keep in mind when you got the type of supporters that support you financially, they are kind of invested into your life. Not saying that they can dictate what go on in your life, but playing with them, trying to manipulate them, and like that's not cool. It's real disingenuous. I don't agree with that. Let me go down. Let me see. Let me see. They want a bag. She need all the pennies she can get because Karma about to hit that pocket bag real soon. Child, listen. I've been saying though, the bag is definitely in the family vlogging content. If it wouldn't be bad if she wouldn't have made such a bad name for herself on the internet. Had she not have done that, because if y'all can keep in mind, when she was with RH, their content literally consisted of family vlogging content. And that's why people supported and followed them. Because you've seen a black successful family doing the dang thing. Like you seen them traveling, you seen them always doing this, always doing activities with the kids. You seen RH dressing like triplets with the boys, her dressing like triplets with the girls, quadruplets, whatever you want to call it, because it was four, wasn't it four of them? No, let's see. Yeah, it was four of them. So it's like now you can't even get back into that same bag because of the brand, the name that you put on yourself. You really, really messed up your brand behind trying to take your ex-husband down. Because that's what it was. People could say what they want, but that was the goal. The goal was to take him down. And when, like they say, when you dig one ditch, you gotta dig another one. Just me say, I believe she's ashamed of their features. They didn't come out looking like she imagined. Light, colorful eyes, head full of hair. She's a colorist. I ain't gonna lie, like it kind of give that in a sense, y'all. And I hate to say that because it just sound mean saying that, but it gives that. Like it really does give that because you're still broadcasting your other kids. One minute you say you're not showing them, you protected them from the internet, but then you start making videos with them again. And if y'all can remember, when Momo was born, baby, the videos was back to back, back to back. When I tell y'all, just because of the content that we do, I've been seeing old shorts of people sharing Bree and Momo when Momo was a baby, saying, "Oh, look at Miss Latrue with Amora or baby Latrue." Like I've been seeing shorts like that popping up on the timeline. So it's like now I can understand. Okay, well, y'all saying y'all don't want to share them because the internet is so cruel, but you knew that you. It's not like you not. It's not like you new to the internet. You knew how the internet was before you had those babies. So it's just crazy because it seems like she's playing with her supporters. And if y'all can remember, before those babies even got here, she was charging $9.99 subscription fee for a birthing vlog and for the twins' progress, their growing progress. I still have those receipts. They had people paying $9.99 just to be on the waiting list to see the baby, just for her to come out after the fact. And that's where it gets crazy because and controversial because you told your supporters that you were going to show them. You even charged them a $9.99 subscription fee to see their birthing process and progress. Just for you to double back months later and say, hey, the dad doesn't want to show him. Couldn't that conversation have been had prior? Before you actually took money from your supporters for that reason? That's the crazy part. But hey, you had a few supporters that was in an uproar behind it, and most of them didn't care, but like I said, it would have been different. The whole situation would have been different if they would have done it different. If they would have done it differently. But I still believe if they were to do the family vlogging, like with all the kids though. You can't just use 4 out of the 6 or 2 out of the 6 and say, hey, this is the Proud family, because then you're gonna have a situation like he had when he made that post a couple maybe 2 weeks ago, saying Proud family full in effect or whatever, and he only included the twins, him, Bree, and his parents. They went crazy under that post, calling him out. Like, you can't do that. She got 6 kids, da 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 da. But that's what happens. That's what happens when you move a certain way on the internet. What's up, Gemini Rising? Try to say, by the time she showed him cheering, no need of by the time she showed him cheering, no need of her followers will care. They damn near gonna stop watching her like that. You already got people under there saying they unfollowing, that they're aggravated at this point. Like, oh, y'all annoying. I'm about to pull it up. I'm about to pull it up. Because they getting tired of it. Because it's one thing to post AI babies, and it's another thing to post AI babies making people feel like those are y'all actual babies. It's 2 different things. And the people, they ain't feeling it, y'all. They ain't feeling it. Hold on, what is this? Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. Oh, they ain't feeling it. I see that. They ain't liking it. And that's eventually they're gonna start losing supporters, because these, like, don't play with your supporters like that. Especially if they investing into you and your babies financially. That's what makes all the difference. And she has a habit of saying, oh, I don't ask nobody for nothing. Well, now you do. Well, I done seen a few posts, super chat party, super chat party. Well, you done started asking. At first you didn't, but now you do ask, ma'am. Now you do ask. So it makes all the difference, because now it's like, people can say, oh, I'm doing this genuinely, but those people want to see them babies. Like, they really do. Hey, wait, what is that? Ayo, run it up. Shout out to you, my Louisiana sister. Invincible Empire in the building. Shout out to you. Thank you, my love. Super chat party activated. Thank you, Carmen Collective. I appreciate you. Hey, Miss Linda. Hey, CS. Okay, let me go down and see. And shout out to Kevin again for coming through and showing support. Miss Claudia in the building. I'm chosen. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. All right. Just me say, I think one of the pics of the baby girl is real. The pic with her lying on her stomach with her head up without, I don't know. That's AI too. That's an AI picture. That's AI picture. I can tell you that for a fact. Okay. That is the pictures that they are posting, y'all, is AI pictures. That ain't real pictures. And if you know, like, a lot of y'all, okay, let me say this. We know that, if y'all remember, when she posted the videos of the birthing situation or whatever, the baby's pictures actually got leaked via her Snapchat video. I don't know how many of y'all remember that. Even though babies go through a quick transition from newborn to 1 month, like, they go through a quick transition. So that's why a lot of people don't post their babies when they first have them, because the looks change completely within that first month, like, drastically. But the picture was leaked by her unintentionally. And that's not the first picture that has been leaked by them, because there was even a situation where Janashas posted, I can't remember if it was a video or it was a picture in his, I think it was a little video in his story where he leaked his own picture of baby boy. It's happened multiple times. You just have to catch it. And everybody don't see it. I could just say that. So they didn't put the pictures of the babies out themselves unintentionally a few times. And that's why a lot of people can say some seen it, some didn't, y'all. But that's why a lot of people can say, hey, these ain't real babies. And I'm talking about recent. Matter of fact, the video that they posted for her birthday, her brother was videoing, and I don't know if some people were saying it was on purpose, and then some was saying it was accidental. But I could say he definitely pointed that camera on them babies, okay? Like he was trying to show them. It gave that. I ain't gonna lie, it didn't give that because he kept that camera focused on them babies for a good while. So I don't know, child, but like I said, y'all, it didn't happen a lot of times since they've been here. And sometimes it happens unintentionally, and sometimes you never know, it could be done purposely. Because it was a point where I feel like they were trying to do certain things to get the bloggers to talk about the babies for court reasons, but nobody bit. You know. Thank you, love cat. Still on my birthday high. Oh, happy birthday, my love! Shout out to you. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a blessed one. Thank you for that love. I appreciate you. All right, let me see. Allowing got a court case. Yes, she do. And I think that one, the one that's coming up is for um I want to say that one is for the judgment that RH has against her. I think. Don't quote me, y'all, but I think I would have to look at the paperwork. But I think the court date that's coming up is for that judgment. I want to say it's July 10th, maybe. It's coming up. It's coming up with I think this week coming or the week after, but that one is coming up. But it's still a whole lot more outside of that. If y'all remember the contempts, if you in my members only, then it's a lot that's coming. So, even the custody situation, that's coming also. That's coming also. Hey Kyra, hey Sinquest. Let me go down. I'm trying to stay up with y'all these comments, but I'm about to pull up the post just to show y'all that the people ain't feeling it. Like they are not feeling what they doing, and I can understand why. Because at this point, it's given that y'all playing with y'all supporters, and they don't like it. Okay, so the next court that's coming up is July 10th, y'all, and that's for the judgment. That's for the judgment that RH has against her, July 10th, and then they still never gave a date yet for the contempts and stuff. All right, let me pull this up. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull up the post real quick. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, he just posted it again. Oh, I hope there ain't no music playing. He posted a picture. Oh, okay, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Based on what I know, let me share this. Let me just share this. Screen share. Hold up. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. All right. So Janashas posted this 2 hours ago, and it says Jiggy Man, right? So what I can tell y'all is this is still an AI picture, right? That's still an AI picture. But what I can say is now it's seeming like, based on what I've seen behind the scenes, it's seeming like they are using the baby's real pictures. Well, this one for sure, okay? And putting it through an AI to generate an AI picture based on that. So what Just Me said in the comments, even though I thought she was a troll at first, but she ain't a troll. He or she ain't a troll. Because I don't know if that's a man or a woman, but it's definitely given that. It's definitely given that now based on what I've seen behind the scenes. Yeah. It's given that he used a real picture of baby boy and put it through an AI system because the features are very similar with this picture. Very similar. All right, let me see. Now, y'all, like I say, don't take that as, oh, this the real. No, it's not the real baby. But let me emphasize on this again for the ones in the back. It's given that he used the real picture of his baby boy and put it through an AI generator. That's what I'm saying. Because them other pictures ain't it. Okay, them other pictures was not it. The ones on the thumbnail, not it. Okay, and the other ones he posted the other day talking about happy 6 months, not it. But this one, yeah, this one is very similar. Can you drop the link for the membership? For some reason, I was paused, so I'm trying to figure out what happened. A lot of people saying that, but I don't, because a lot of y'all be asking me about the memberships, but I don't have no control over that. That's all YouTube. I'm just on the receiving end. Okay, they just give me my little percentage. But whenever you have an issue, if your membership is paused or anything like that, that's a clear indicator that it's something dealing with your card, or if it's not on auto draft, then you gonna have to renew it every month. So that's what that is. But hold on, let me give it to you. Give me a second. Hold on, y'all. Let me go up. This is the other one he posted. Will the real Alea May please stand up? Twin them. Laugh aloud, twin them. Okay. See, look at these babies. That ain't even the same babies, child. But hold on, because this is why I wanted to go to the comments. All right. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this in the chat. Child, it was so boring. I said, let me do a quick one too, because it is boring. All right, hold up. But I gotta do better with, hold on. I gotta do better with my lives because I be being lazy. Like even if I have to jump on every day for an hour, I have to do better with that. Especially if I'm gonna be taking this serious. Because child be procrastinating, y'all. I'm gonna try though. You say I'm a female, I'm a bush. Okay, just me. Thank you, my love. Thank you for clarifying that. I'm gonna try to do better, y'all. Cause I need to do like Chatty. Chatty will get on for 7 minutes sometime and get right off. She got a quick thought. She'll share it. It could be a 7 minute live, child, and then she jumping right off. I might need to start doing it. Not 7 minutes, but at least 30 to an hour. Even it ain't too much going on, just to keep my content in the algorithm. Because baby, I will just not go live. Okay. Hey, Miss E. Okay. Let me hold on, y'all. I wonder if I can make it bigger. Let me see. We got 463 in the building, y'all. Please hit that like button for your girl. Okay. Run them lights up, child. Hey, Empress E. Talk, we don't be wanting you to get off. We enjoy you so much. Thank you, Miss Claudia. I don't be wanting to get off either, but y'all, I'm nervous. Okay. I'm a real nervous person. And if it ain't really nothing, I just can't stay sitting down for a long period of time. I don't know how people go live for like hours, and I can't do that, y'all. I'm too nervous for that. Them cheering start cutting up in the back. I gotta get up. I gotta get up. All right, let me put it on all comments. Okay, so he starts talking about line dancing and spades in the chat, y'all. Somebody said them babies too cute for yours. Baby, they trolling, okay? Is anyone really that pressed to see y'all babies? These are all different comments. And you can see it's a whole plethora of comments under those comments. Because you're gonna get some of her people that's gonna troll these people for their opinion, because they can't stand when somebody has a difference of opinion. You know how they go. Somebody say you forgot to add the earrings. That's why I posted the two different AI babies on my thumbnail, because you can see the difference. One has earrings and one doesn't. And also the other baby only got 4 fingers, child, on one hand. Y'all be trolling big time. We are not pressed at this point. Who really gives a damn? AI babies, childish adults. They playing with y'all because they playing with y'all because they can, because y'all be so thirsty. No, it's not that people. How is it the people being thirsty when they the ones who's posting it? That don't even make sense, my love. No, they playing with them because they want that engagement. It ain't because people being thirsty. It's because that's they have to make posts. and they're going to try to make posts that's going to generate engagement. So it ain't you can't blame the supporters. Somebody said about time what they had to grow into their looks a little or something. Y'all play too much, show them babies and be proud. What happened to her earrings? They playing in your faces now, shaking my head. She have your head shape. The real one is somewhere probably standing. Somebody say, look, just like her dad, AI is taking over. I agree, and it's getting real creepy at this point. I do not like that AI stuff, y'all. I don't like it because I'm real logical and analytical, and I look at the bigger picture. They doing too much with it, and people feeding into it, and that's what's keeping it around. Them AI videos be creeping me out. That is weird. Okay, let me see. I'm just now seeing this artificial pic, shaking my head. You not married. Remember that? Remember the Seinfeld episode? Um, they both look like him. She looks like you. Johnny, that little girl is you. Is that his baby? It's y'all. I feel so bad for the people who don't even know this is fake. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's real. They have some majority of Bree supporters are elderly women. Like, they are, if you look at the statistics, they are elderly women up in age, y'all. So they don't be knowing. Basically, it's easier to manipulate them. And it's real sad and it's real unfortunate because a lot of these people really think this is real babies. Like, they don't even care enough to clear it up. Like, okay, yeah, the joke is over. Okay. So this is sad. Um, Thank you, Glamsy Goddess, my love. I appreciate you. Shout out to y'all for helping me with my little go. I love y'all. I swear. I don't believe they are embarrassed at all of how the babies look. I believe it's only one baby, and that's a boy. Uh, a few people said that. A few people said that, but it's two babies, y'all. It's two babies, okay? It's two babies. But some people, I can see why people feel the way they feel based on how ish is going. I can see why people feel the way they feel. And that's why I don't be trying to knock y'all opinions, or when y'all be like, oh, it's one baby. I just be like, y'all, based on what I know, it's two, but I still won't knock y'all because y'all not privy to everything. Y'all only know what's put out, and it's a lot of controversy and mind games going on. So that's why I would never, insult y'all. Y'all know how them trolls do? They try to insult you because you don't agree. I would never do that. Like, y'all feel how y'all want to feel, and it's valid. Period. It is very much valid. Hey, Tennessee girl. Thank you for getting that membership, my love. I appreciate you. Okay, let me see. Hold on, y'all. Because I don't be wanting to miss y'all when when y'all send me supers. I don't want nobody to feel like I'm ignoring them or not grateful or thanking. Because sometimes I'll miss it when they come through, especially if I'm on another screen. Okay. All right. Let me pull this back up. All right, let's see. I hope y'all can see it good because I can't make it bigger. I don't know why Facebook they keep doing them dumb updates and it look crazy. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Why y'all not posting the real pictures? Why the AI pictures? Laugh out loud. My middle name is May. This is how they get views and get paid. Oh, and let me tell y'all this. So a lot of the big CCs and stuff are transitioning over to other platforms like YouTube, Twitch, because Facebook is not paying how they once paid. At one point, Facebook was the bag dropper. I wish I was around for that. I'm not gonna say I wasn't around. I wish I was active. Let me say that. Because I wasn't, I would be on my little personal page, but I wasn't doing all the blogging and all of that different stuff when they was really making them big bucks. And I wish I was. I wish I was privy to everything. But everything happens for a reason. Let's just say that. But a lot of big CCs and stuff like that is transitioning over to YouTube and Twitch and all these other platforms because Facebook is no longer paying for live streams. Like, they used to be making them coins, y'all. They not paying. Them CCs wouldn't be making 40 shoot, let's start at 20 to 70, 20 to 100K a month. 20 to 100K a month, y'all. And it ain't doing that no more. It ain't. You got some that's lucky that's still getting a little bag. Some of them lucky. I don't know why it's like that, because we know for the most part RH hasn't been paid in about a year now. But you got some CCs that's still getting a little bag on Facebook. So I don't know what's going on with that at this point. But that's why you don't see people going live like they used to. Because I remember Laonia did she was, I don't know if she was on live on YouTube or somewhere. Instagram, YouTube, one of the two. Or it might have been a Facebook live, and she was saying how people was like, we don't see you that much no more. And she was like, oh, I barely go live now because I be busy, and I'm a mother and I'm in, my mother bag. And no, she just did a YouTube video last month saying she don't go live on Facebook no more because Facebook is not paying for live streams anymore. The girl be forgetting her own lies, child. Okay? And I was supposed to show y'all and rebuttal that, but at this point, listen, at this point, it speaks for itself. Because I see people saying it. But when she did, though, y'all remember when she did them 3 YouTube videos back to back, because she seen how them people was throwing her them super chats. So at one point she wanted to transition over to YouTube. You could tell, because she was like, I'll come back to YouTube if y'all turn up on the super chat. She kept saying that and kept saying super chat party. And they lit up. I ain't gonna lie. Her people, her supporters did they big one. But she ain't came back. Not on that page, at least. She's on the other, the New Beginnings page. But that's why you see so many of these big bloggers and CCs transitioning over, because the bag ain't bagging on Facebook, y'all. It's not. So when you see her do a live saying, oh, I'm not on here no more because I've been busy, I've been mothering. No. Her job is content creation. Okay? She's an influencer. So it definitely, because if that's the case, well, what was the excuse for when you was on here all the time? You still had a lot of cheering. Make it make sense. She ain't on Facebook going live like she was because they ain't paying for live streams. But what you will see is a whole lot of posting, trying to gather that engagement, because they are paying for posts. They paying for posts, engagement, comments, likes, all of that. Okay, they paying for that. But they ain't paying for the live streams, y'all. They even paying because they had sent me an invitation for what they call it, something to generate revenue through not reels, but it was something else posted in my story. They was like, we invite you to and they was like, start posting now if you accept this invitation for the bonus and all of that. But I don't be on Facebook, child. Every blue moon I might make a little post. And that's just to keep my page going. But other than that, I don't be on Facebook at all, y'all. So if y'all like, because a lot of people be messaging my fan page, I don't be on there, y'all. Like, no cap. I don't be on there. Facebook is dry now. Like, it's not how it used to be. They got too many restrictions. You can't even cuss. Well, wish I did see somebody say they trying to lighten it up a little bit now. Like, they not as strict as they was before with the profanity. So I don't know. But they took all the fun out of Facebook. At this point, they need to create a whole new another version of Facebook, but for the adults. Because they took the fun out of it with allowing so many cheering to get pages and stuff. Hold on, y'all. Thank you, Toots. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me go down because I had to get my baby to warm my coffee. Thank you, Aisha. You say Bree is you must have been ashamed of her baby. She always changed the color of the girl. When Mama was born, she stayed posting her. That's true. She stayed posting her. If you follow them, then you know. Like, she would post Momo like crazy. But that also contributes to, I feel like, the factor, like when we say she's active with the child per relationship. Like if she with this baby daddy, that's, if she got kids with him, that's who it's about. And it's a pattern. Don't take my word for it. Think about the actions. When when she first got with Janashas before the twins came along, who they was posting? Momo. Using Momo to antagonize RH. All they was posting was Momo, back to back to back to back. The twins came along, Momo got pushed to the back burner with the other three. That's a fact. Based on the content, that's a fact. Based on the content, child. So I don't know. It's weird though. It's giving very much weird. Let me go down. No, he not, Cindy. He's not getting paid. I'm telling you, he is not getting paid. And it's not just him. It's a lot of creators that's not getting paid from, and I think it's the bigger creators, the ones who actually was bringing in big bags. I think it's them. Because 2K say his check on Facebook be like $3 now. That ain't funny, but that's what he said. It'd be like $3 now. He not lying, y'all. When he say they not paying him, he's not lying. That's the truth. He posted the proof. He posted the proof not that long ago. They ain't paying. Facebook ain't paying like they used to pay. But I think RH not getting his payments because of somebody with copyrights and things like that can mess up your monetization on your page. When you get hit with copyrights and different things like that, yeah, you can get shadow banned. It can mess up your monetization. I think that's why his is like that. Because if y'all remember, him and the ex had a lot of pages that they were on together as administrators. The kids' pages, his 8.9 million page. It was a lot of pages that they were on together, and he was an administrator, and he allowed her to be an administrator. So, things happen. Things happen, child. Let me see. Exactly. Claudia said now Johnell doesn't want anyone to see his kids after he played all up in the true space with Mosky. And that's crazy to me. I said that a couple months ago, like when the narrative first started, oh, we don't want nobody to see, or he don't want nobody, he made a post, right? Under his comments, and I have the screenshot where people was in his comments saying that Bree was lying about not posting the babies because of him. But this is the thing. The reason why they were saying it is because she was pushing a narrative that she was going to show them. She was charging a subscription fee for people to see them at one point. The birthing process and all of that. People were on the waiting list. So when you switch it up and say, oh, I'm not showing them because of the dad, that's why people started saying that. So he made a comment under the post and said, and y'all can stop with the narrative that she's lying or it's her that don't want to show the babies because it is. No, it's me. I'm a first-time dad, and I don't want my babies on the internet. Da, da, da. So he made that post under his comments, right? But a lot of people are looking at it as you crazy because you played in this man's face with his child, and not only did you do that, she allowed it. She allowed her own child to be thrown in the middle of two men going back and forth. That's what make it even crazier, because that's not just the true child, that's your child too, baby. I would never, like, what mother in their right mind would allow some? My man could never do that. Could never. I don't care if me and the ex don't get along, if we hate each other, that's still my child. And you're not finna play with her like that. Because Janelle made some very, very nasty posts when all of that was, matter of fact, let's refresh y'all memory. He made some very nasty posts when all of that was going on, if y'all remember. And that's why a lot of people are uproared about it, because he was doing his big one, like, and it was real sad. Let me see if I can find him. Hold on, y'all. Like, he now he want to act like, oh, because somebody went under his comments not that long ago and said it was something, maybe it was about, I think it was about the cartoon stuff with the, them cartoon and everything. And a troll, one of your supporters, went in his comments and said, oh, here come Latif, or here come Tupac, he finna be copying or doing the same thing. So Johnell replied and said, oh, how did he say that? Oh, that's good, or something like that, with some prayer hands, saying everybody can eat, right? So he basically switched up the attitude, did a whole 360 with it. Because you see, you started it. People was used to you replying back, saying something off the wall and feeding into the negativity. But now you want to be on some positive ish and be like, oh, everybody can eat, when you should have been like that from the jump. Because if y'all remember, Johnell and LaTruth ain't had no problems. When Bree first got with Johnell, they didn't have no problems. Johnell even called LaTruth the king. He was like, I don't have no issues with that king. Like, they had no issues. You got to be real, real immature to not want peace amongst grown men that are both tied to you, one based off a relationship and other based off of a child. That is crazy. Hey, for Tempe. Like, that's crazy, y'all. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up these posts, because I want to show y'all this. Just to show y'all how he was acting. Oh, how soon people forget. And it's real sad, because it's like, now, even, and let's take it back a little bit. Whenever RH went to pick up his baby or drop his baby off for that visitation, and then next thing you know, Johnell comes to the internet talking about you think you slick or something like that, trying to record the babies, the twins, on your visitation drop off or something along those lines, because the True had on those meta glasses. Now, mind you, he wear them everywhere. Mr. I record everything. He wears them everywhere. So how could you automatically assume that he's trying to record y'all babies? Like, come on now. He ain't doing what y'all doing. Hey, Miss Dazzy. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm still looking for the post. Give me a second. He sure try to accuse him of that. But it's not so much accusing, it's the fact that you brought it to the internet. And people feed off of stuff like that. And you don't even know for a fact that that was his intentions. Because the man wears those glasses every exchange. So what makes it any different now? Because your babies was in the car. Now you want to start up some ish, because your intentions was to start some drama because you brought it to the internet. When you could have called that man like a man on the phone and said, hey, was you trying to record the babies? Bree told me you was trying to record the baby, or whatever, however it happened. He could have did it the man way, period. Dang, it never fails. Anytime I need to find something, it be hard. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Yep, but he could have did it the man way. And that's that. I just don't agree with that. All that internet is like, when did it become a crime to be mature in a situation? When did it start becoming a crime? Everybody moving like it's a crime to keep the internet out the business. Like, you don't have to bring every single thing to the internet. Everybody want clout. Everybody want motion. Great. All right. Where's those doggone posts at, child? Hold on, y'all. I'm still looking. Um, That's it. Okay, that's not it. Give me a second. Oh, this is one. Okay. All right. Hold on, y'all. Let me send them to my email so I can pull them up. But it's another one too. Receipts. Is he made so many posts about the situation? I want to show all of them to y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Let me pull these up while I'm looking for the other ones. And then we'll go back to these comments because they was eating it up, child. All right. Let me go. This is one. He was even making posts about the child support. So it wasn't even just the Momo situation, y'all. If y'all remember, he was antagonizing RH about the child support. And you know what's crazy about that is because the narrative was already out there that he was using Bree for money, right? Then he come his nostrils to the internet and start antagonizing her ex about her ex paying her child support as if he's the one receiving it. Like, who, in my opinion, that made her look crazy because, girl, people already saying this man is using you for everything. And then he started making posts on the internet about your money, your coins that you supposed to be getting for your child. That's the ones I'm looking for because that made her look crazy. That didn't make LaTruth look crazy. It made her look crazy because this man is acting like basically telling the world that he's taking your money. That's what that gave to me. Where's those at? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. This was one right here. Let's see. This was one of the posts, but it's another one he posted in his story. Hold on, let me see. Make sure y'all hitting the like button for your girl, okay? And support my little goal if y'all can. I think I have a few left on my goal, y'all. If I'm not mistaken, I don't have much left for the goal. If y'all want to bless. Okay. Oh, this is another one. I'm going to show y'all this one too. Give me a second. I'm sending them to my email so I can pull them up. What is this one? Okay. Let me see. All right. It was another one too. You know what? I ain't gonna be able to find those, so I'm gonna just show y'all these that I already got up. Okay. All right. So this is one right here, y'all. But it was more. I just can't find those because it's taking me a little while to find them. Okay. And I don't want to not be talking on here and then my audience start dropping. So he posted, I've done, and this was early in the saga, y'all. This was when all that drama was going on with him and RH with the back and forth, right? So he said, I've done everything from call him out his name to play with his daughter in his face. And he see me in person and don't move a muscle. That goes to show no smoke wanted. Any real father would do something. All rules out the door. Peace, God. I'm out of here. Right? So he posted out and basically told, I've done everything and play with his daughter in his face. But you don't want your cheering posted. Y'all remember when, because I still got the audio, but y'all remember when Laonia went to jail for the nude picture. And when she was in the back seat of the car, whoever picked her up from the jail, I don't know who was driving or whatever, but she was in the back seat of the car And that was the same day when she made that daddy long leg comment about her daddy. But she was like basically beefing Janashas up as if he was gonna do something because RH, pressed those charges on her. Like, yeah, she was trying to talk in subliminally as if he was gonna do something. And um, it was another video that when y'all remember when Kevin, shout out to Kevin. I don't know if he's still in here, but Kevin got on somebody's panel and Laonya went up there and her and Kevin was fussing back and forth, right? And Laonya was basically saying, you didn't have that energy when you was talking to Johnell, like saying, oh, Johnell punked you on the phone and this and that, and you was shaking in your boots. Y'all remember that? She was like, you was shaking. I would play it, y'all, but it's too much profanity. I would have to, edit the video to get the profanity out. But her and Kevin was going back and forth, and she was telling Kevin, yeah, you didn't have that energy when Johnell was on there. You was talking to Johnell and you was shaking in your boots. You was shaking in your boots. And then Kevin dropped the audio of the conversation, and he was not shaking in his boots. Y'all remember that? Y'all want to hear it? Let me see. I could probably, that one wasn't profanity. That one wasn't profanity, but I could probably play it out. Let me see if I can find it, y'all. But that one was funny. Hold on. I don't know where I got it saved, though. Let me see. It might wait. Let me see. She showed that, and that the reason why I say that, because to me, that shows how she'll lie and be deceptive, and people will take it and run with it. Because people was actually believing after she said that Kevin was really scared on some scared type ish. And come to find out, the conversation didn't even go the way she said it. Matter of fact, because it wasn't going the way she wanted it to go, two men fussing back and forth, she jumped in the conversation and started going off. So it's like you had people thinking that Johnell was punking something and had Kevin shaking in his boots, and it didn't even happen like that. If anything, to me, it gave the other way around. It gave that Kevin got the business clear, okay, and made that ninja uh clarify what type of time he was on. Let me take this down and put the other one up, y'all. I'm gonna try to find it. Hold on. I see y'all say y'all want to hear it. I'm gonna try to find it. So this is the other one he put up about RH. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it, y'all. I'm trying to remember. I know it was on somebody's panel. This ain't it. Hold on, y'all. I should be able to find that one faster. Give me a little quick second. Let's see. I can't remember who panel it was on. Because I do remember the call where she was basically crying and asking Kevin to help fix the marriage child while she had the world thinking that she got out. That she got out of something so terrible. The whole time you crying to his brother behind the scenes to reconcile it. Okay, hold on. Let me see, y'all. I'm looking for it now. I don't know if I don't know if a lot of y'all even heard this audio. I did put this in videos, but this was early on around the time that it happened. So some of y'all probably didn't even hear it. If I could find it though. Still looking. I remember it was on somebody's panel though. I don't know if it was Kevin live or who live it was. I don't think it was Kevin live. Wait, is this it? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. This might be it. Let me put my earphones on. Y'all hit the like button for your girl. Run and help your girl goal if you can. Okay, let me see if this is. Okay, I found it, y'all. I found it. Before I play it, let me read this right here. So this was another post that he made antagonizing RH, right? He said, I'm the crazy one. Y'all, I apologize. I have to reevaluate myself, man. Do some soul searching. I'm arguing over the internet with a 45-year-old, or he ain't even 45. He just made 44 if I'm not mistaken. That's literally lost it all and trying to find his groove as he reaches them high numbers in age. Laugh out loud. I'm going back in my hibernation, man. Do as you please, brother. Laugh out loud. Just know I'm back of your mind. You don't want no smoke. For real. I touch you, you gonna crumble. Hashtag thank Amora, I'ma spare you. Hashtag last response. Hashtag sit, not hashtag, but send that bread though. Laugh out loud. What type of man antagonizes another man about their child support? That is when you are going to be in the same shoe. You ain't in it yet, okay? You ain't in them yet because you still dealing with her. But mark the words, baby. Your time is coming. Your first step was procreating with her. But your time is definitely coming. Just like you didn't got a little taste of it when you pissed off and she came expose you on the internet. Your time is coming. You're going to be, that's a part of this whole karmic situation. If y'all notice, it's literally a revolving circle. It's like deja vu. Everything that she said RH was, Janashas was, it's like everything is playing out all over again, but different characters. So he can get ready because that relationship is karmic. So it's going to play out how it's supposed to. You can't escape karma, baby. You cannot escape it. All right. So this is the audio. I wish I could. I would have had the. I have the other clip, y'all. But like I said, the profanity is crazy because her and Kevin was going head up. I'm talking about. Listen, it was crazy. So I ain't gonna play that one because I would have to edit it first and get the profanity out. Hey, Candy girl, my love. Shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in. But I'm gonna play this one, and that's why I gave y'all the context to let y'all know that this audio right here is the audio, the conversation between Johnell and Kevin when Bree tried to say Johnell had Kevin shaking in his boots. Okay, so y'all listen to this and tell me if y'all get that same conclusion.
You're not talking about being violent. So you're not talking about being violent or anything. Yeah, because they're saying you were communicating threats. I don't know exactly what you plan on doing with your anger. So I'm asking you, like, I know you're saying right now, like you ain't gonna post, like post that stuff. But
okay, let me pause it, right? Because another thing that this conversation stemmed from, if y'all remember the Tasha K situation that happened, right? Y'all remember that happened with the Pretty Bree girl and all of that. That's when Johnell and LaTruth's beef started with that Pretty Bree situation. Okay, if y'all remember, Tasha K posted when she did her segment on Bree and Pretty Bree and Johnell and LaTruth, Tasha K had to find a way to include RH in it because without him, it's not a story for real. Even with Johnell's status as a Wu-Tang actor, I remember when Tasha K, she addressed him as an up-and-coming actor, right? So new Mrs. LaTruth, new boy toy. That's what she said. So, and she also called him blurred lines because of the claims that Pretty Bree made about the back door. Yeah, blurred lines. That's what she said. But a true slayer. So let me say y'all this. So, when that happened, if y'all remember, after that Tasha K stuff happened with that. Okay, the phone call. So how Tasha K included RH in it to make it a story was she called because it was some rumors going around that RH had dealings with Pretty Bree too at that time, right? And it wasn't true. So she called RH to clarify. And because people were saying, that people saying that, oh, you had dealings with her too, da, 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 da. And RH was like, no, I ain't got nothing to do with that situation. Like that don't have nothing to do with me, da, da, da. So they cleared that up. And Tasha K was like, well, okay, I just wanted to make sure, you ain't had no parts in that. And she was like, but I'm going to run the story. I'm going to put it out there. And RH was like, man, I can't tell you what to do. You do what you do or whatever, right? So Johnell took that and tried to present that as LaTruth gave Tasha K permission to put the Pretty Bree stuff out there. But it wasn't that. He was just telling her, like, I have nothing to do with this situation. I can't tell you what to do on your platform, but just know I don't have nothing to do with it, right? So he took that and tried to manipulate that situation into, I guess, because for one, you was caught cheating. You was caught cheating in that moment. So he needed RH as the fall guy. He tried to blame RH for that situation as if RH didn't make you go sleep with that girl. He didn't make you cash app that girl, send money for Ubers and take her out to eat. He didn't have nothing to do with that. That was all you, sir. That was all you. You bid that. You bid on that. And let's say hypothetically speaking, because people like to say, oh well, he set that up. Because I have heard that also, people saying RH set that situation up. Like he sent Pretty Bree after Johnell. I heard people saying that, but let's say that did happen. He still bid it. He still did what he did with her. He could have easily turned her down and that would have been done with. Even though that's not how it happened. We all know how it really happened, okay? But he still smashed. He still bought her things. And not just that, he got caught with her twice. Not once, but twice. So that's what makes all the difference, right? But anyways, I'm just giving y'all context. So after the Tasha K situation, Johnell went live on Facebook and he was y'all remember he was like in the dark. That's when we first learned about Jay Black, the alter ego, and everything is green. Green light, green light. I'm on green. Everything green. He just kept saying the same thing over and over, child. But basically saying it's up from here on out. Like tomorrow, he basically let everybody know I'm finna start antagonizing him. And that's exactly what he did. The next day, he started posting posts with him and Momo and, just constantly messing with RH, using his child to get at him. But in those videos, those lives of Johnell in the dark, he was making THREATS with what he was saying, like, you don't know this side of me. It's on go and everything green and I didn't want to do that, but I'm gonna do that. Like that's how he was talking, y'all. Like my one side is telling me don't do that, but the other side is do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take it there. So that's why Kevin called and was like, hey, because people saying you making THREATS and what type of time you on? Let me know, because I'm trying to see if you on some type of violence stuff. That's why Kevin called. Okay? That's where that call came from, y'all. I had to give y'all that context. Audio too low, can't hear it. Anybody else having an issue? Just to make sure it ain't just Truth Slayer's audio, okay? It might be yours, sis. It might be yours. Anybody, is it low for everybody? Because I'm like my volume is all the way up on this end already. Johnell, it was in the dark talking ish. He was. That's what I'm saying. I just didn't want to say the actual word, but he was, y'all. No issues. I can hear you. No, whenever I played the audio, can y'all hear the audio good of Johnell and Kevin on the phone? Yes, it's low. because I got my volume all the way up. Let me see. And it could be that because it's Kevin was on a live and he was playing it off of another phone. So it might be an internal audio issue. It's not me, y'all. But let me see. I don't think I can make it any louder. That's the thing. The audio. Okay, I can. Hold on. But y'all gonna have to give me a second. I'm trying to see. Hold on, y'all. It's fine. I could put it through CapCut and louden the audio up. But y'all got to give me a second. Hold on. Let me see if I can remember the spot it's in so I don't lose it. 147. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me put it through CapCut. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. And raise the volume because it is, like I said, he was on a live, but he was also playing it off of his other device. So that's probably why it was low. It's not a me issue. Okay, I found it. Let me okay. I put it on 1,000, y'all. So I don't know. This is the highest it's gonna go. This is the highest it's gonna go. Okay, let me play. Oh shoot, hold on, y'all. My bad.
Can't keep going back and forth. Just sit on stuff. I'm not cheating on my page. I know you do something about this. You're not talking about being violent. So you're not talking about being violent or anything. Yeah, I'm saying you were communicating threats. I don't know exactly what you plan on doing with your anger. So I'm asking you, like, I know you're saying right now, like you ain't gonna post, like
Yeah, Kevin said, y'all. Kevin say, I don't know what you plan on doing with your anger. I know you talking about making posts, but I'm trying to see what you. Kevin checked them in like a calm yet sarcastic way, like, yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but what are you planning on doing with that anger, sir? So we can take that ish at the door real quick. That's what that gave. Hold on, let me back it up.
I'm asking you, like, I know you're saying right now, like you ain't gonna post, like post and stuff, but are you thinking thoughts? No, listen,
Look at him. Everybody knows my character. I don't know if you're recording this or what, but everybody knows my y'all. But not just that. Y'all see his tone, right? But if you remember, Laonia made it seem like Johnell had Kevin shaking in his boots. But you can clearly hear that's not what happened. And then when she gonna feel cause she right there listening, okay? Cause she about to jump in. She felt like Johnell wasn't giving the energy that she wanted. So that's when she jumped in and started going off on Kevin. Hold on.
Talk and express yourself to me and explain to me exactly what you think. I'm only trying to do the same thing, but you're not really giving me a moment to speak. I know, but you're not really giving me a moment to speak, right? What I'm trying to say is, I want to say something to you now. I heard you a while ago. It didn't take long. I'll let you get the mic back. But I just want to say this to you. Based on what you said, man to man, I understand the toxicity that's going on. I hate that it's hurt my life as well. But you are a person who's coming into the situation. Let's say as a man, you're looking at the thing, right? You say, okay, I don't like that they're going back and forth. Now, if you're with her and she's contributing to it, as a man, you should be like, or shouldn't you consider like leaving her alone because she's keeping it going?
She didn't like that, boy. She did not like that. No, because basically what Kevin was saying is, if you don't like the situation, wouldn't you consider leaving her alone because she's part of the situation and keeping it going? Notice how no, because your bitch that brother that like y'all. Shout out to Big Kel for being the level-headed, analytical, logical thinker in this whole situation. Okay, because he had a very valid, good point when he said, like, if this, because Johnell was basically saying, like, I'm not about to let this affect my brand, what I got going on. I don't like the back and forth or any of this, right? Because if y'all remember early on, Johnell wasn't saying nothing. Like, he was good. People wasn't talking about him like that or any of those things. If anything, basically what people were saying was he was using her. Like, he was a playboy. He's just using her. But people wasn't insulting him. That didn't happen until he started putting himself in a situation and playing with RH Child and all of these different things. That's when people started dragging him. When he started, really getting into the midst of the situation. But she was offended, okay? Like that's how you know she was sitting right there. Because the minute Kevin said, well, if you don't like it, like, wouldn't you consider leaving the situation alone? Like leaving her because she's not, she's moving in a way that's not beneficial to you, basically. Like, this is a public situation. You have a brand, you're an actor, and she's doing things that could affect you also. The man who's thinking logically would want to get away from that type of situation. Baby, she didn't like that. Let me go back a little bit. Y'all, if y'all still can't hear it, I can't go any louder, y'all. Like, I have it on 1,000. It's an internal issue with the audio because Kevin was playing it on a platform and he was playing it off of another phone. So it's not my audio, it's the audio altogether. So I can't go any louder.
It going.
Hold on.
Pivoting to it. As a man, you should be like, or shouldn't you consider like leaving her alone because she's keeping it going? Going.
How is that keeping it going, y'all? Y'all heard what she said? And this is an older audio, but like I said, a lot of y'all probably didn't even hear this. But her saying, by RH saying, sign the papers, he was keeping it going. But here's the thing, y'all, because it's a lot of dots that I connected via receipts that I even put out here, right? So I have some receipts that I seen in my receipts. I always find receipts when I'm looking for other receipts. But I have some receipts where it was one particular receipt somebody sent me a while back where Laonya was in her comments and they was basically talking about her divorce situation. And she was basically saying that because people were saying, oh, you must still want him because you prolonging the divorce. But the audio started coming out. That's around the time RH started dropping them audios. And them audios was basically vindicating RH because it showed that what she was saying behind the scenes didn't match up to what she was saying publicly. Like the one in particular where she said, well, if I wanted to be a B, I could just drag you in and out of court, in and out of court, in and out of court, and don't sign no divorce papers. And she also laughed about when he said, when he said he wanted his last name back, and she was like, I don't have to do that. Like, just all of those different things. Sounds far away. I can't do nothing about that, y'all. Like, I can't. If you can't hear it, if it's not clear, it's not me. It's a internal audio issue. It's the audio that I have, basically. Like, I can't fix it. I was only able to louden it up a little bit because I put it through CapCut. But other than that, I can't do nothing about it. Like, I can't fix it at all because that's how it was presented. But yeah, all of that started happening. I'm gonna try to find that receipt too, where she was in the comments basically saying she lied. I mean, she lied and said that Johnell will be on all the calls with the lawyer. Oh, I want to find that receipt right now and show y'all. She lied and said that he was on all. She said, Johnell, no, because RH kept saying sign the papers, and she was the one out here holding up the divorce. Come to find out, it was true. She really was the one holding up the divorce per the court documents, because she was filing this motion, that motion, and it was also broken down to show how her motions were the motions that held up the contempt. Like she had like 5 or 6 motions that held it up, or H had 2. The motions that actually held up the divorce process. She had like 5 or 6 and he had 2. Okay, so she was definitely the one that was holding it up, but she was painting a different narrative publicly. And she posted, somebody was in her comments and she was like, Johnell was on all of the lawyer calls, so he know that's not true. He know I'm not holding up anything, right? First of all, I would never believe that he was actually listening in on all the lawyer calls. To me, that baby, ciao bye. That didn't even give that. But I gotta find that receipt. I got to find that. Y'all remind me to find that receipt so I can quote what she said verbatim. But let's play it.
Oh, Johnell, you a real nigga, but you got me on speakerphone. That's cool.
See, Kevin is a real man. Kevin be on some, I don't want to talk to you, woman. I want to talk to your husband. I want to talk to your man. That's how you really supposed to handle it. Men talk to men, the women talk to the women. At that point, you could tell Kevin was over it, because he was like, I'm not about to fuss with her. I'm supposed to be talking. That's why he was like, Johnell, you supposed to be a real ninja, but you got me on speakerphone. You letting her listen. Then got the nerve to talk about Kevin possibly recording it. It's a good thing he did, because guess what happened? The whole narrative was flipped, and she was out here trying to make it seem like Kevin was shaking in his boots, but didn't even know the audio was recorded. Clock that. Like, come on now. Come on now. You got her listening, and she just jump in when y'all having a man-to-man conversation trying to squash the drama. When you know she's not level-headed, she's not about resolution, clearly, because the saga wouldn't went on as long as it did if she was. Y'all want me to play it again? Let me know if y'all want me to run it again. Do y'all want me to run it again? Whew. I'm tired. This, y'all, I had forgot all about this, y'all. But I told y'all what I'm gonna start doing for my members. Once I get the members only, shout out to MM for the idea. Once I get my members, I might do that tomorrow. I might work on that tomorrow where we start. I might do a live, y'all, where we start transitioning our members so we can keep the trolls out. Because I be wanting to tell y'all stuff like that I be finding out. But y'all know, even my members know I withheld a lot because I know we still be having trolls in the members only. They are that desperate that they will buy a membership just to see what Pop gonna say. Okay? And the crazy part is you ain't gotta do that, baby, because the storm that's coming, everybody gonna see. Everybody gonna see. Let me just say that. But I will be transitioning over so we can keep the trolls out and we can speak freely. I might start working on that tomorrow. And then what I will do is a lot of these receipts that I have, I'm gonna start putting them in members only, because I have some receipts y'all probably never even seen before. So I'm gonna start pushing them all in members only for my members to be able to view them or whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That way, when it's slow, y'all still have stuff to look at. But I have a lot of content in members only, anyway. So it's a whole lot, especially for the ones that's new to the channel. Like, you can literally go in members only and watch all of my older videos, all of my older lives, and it'll kind of fill you in on how this all came about. Firecracker had turned into Sparkle on the phone. Yeah, Candy Girl, you crazy. But it really did give that because she painted the narrative as if Kevin was shaking in his boots, and that's not what it gave, baby. It didn't give that. Okay. So I'm gonna run it back one more time for the ones who couldn't read. Well, like I said, y'all, I can't fix the audio issue because that's just how it sounds. It sounds like that on my end too. But you just have to listen good to actually hear it because it's as loud as it can be. Hold on.
Before, no, stop. I'm not cheating on your puppies. I'm not you're not talking about being violent. So you're not talking about being violent or anything. Yeah, I'm saying you were communicating threats. I don't know exactly what you plan on doing with your anger. So I'm asking you, like, I know you're saying right now, like you ain't gonna post, like post and stuff, but are you thinking violent thoughts? No, listen.
Everybody knows my character, bro. They know I'm not about violence. That's not the energy you was giving. You was on that audio talking about it's on site. Everything is green. Green light. Green light. All I see is green. No red. Just green. Like y'all, if y'all remember, I'ma put that in members only also when he did that live because that was deleted immediately. It ain't too many who have that recording. But I'm gonna put that in. He was like, he got an alter ego, and he said they call me Firecracker in the hood. He said they used to call him Firecracker, y'all, because he'll pop off. Oh Lord, I'm weak. What's happening on 7/10? Oh, that's the court date for the judgment. For the ones that don't know, that's the court date for the judgment that RH has against Bree LaOnya. The $7,000 that was taken from his bank account and put onto PayPal. Yeah, that's that. Okay. If y'all remember, it was a $7,000 situation with Ayana, and it was also a $7,000 situation with RH. 7,000 that was taken out of his account. Okay. Okay. So that's what that is. And it's crazy because people was like, oh, why would he sue her? Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Like, she trying to take him for everything he got. Why wouldn't he try to get his? First of all, I don't care who you is. Wife, husband, cousin, sister, brother, friend, I don't, dog. Listen, you steal from me and take $7,000 out of my account. I'm suing your ass too. Period. It's the fact that people wanted him to let that go. Like, oh, that's the mother of your kid. Well, shouldn't she consider her role as well when she's doing the crime? Like, is she not supposed to be an adult in the situation also? Let's stop holding one party to a certain standard and not the other. That's the problem here. So I'm supposed to be the bigger person and let it go because I got a child with this person, but they didn't consider that when they stole the money. Oh yeah, that's what we doing. Hell to the no, to the no, 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 hell to the no. We ain't doing that. Give me my guts, okay? In the words of what's that girl name who made that song? I forgot, but give me my guts. Give me my guts. No, I want my money. I want my coins. And then I might give it back to you for child support. But you listen, no, we ain't doing that. That's not cool. That ain't cool at all. All right, let me finish playing this, y'all.
Express yourself to me and explain to me exactly what you think. I'm only trying to do the same thing, but you're not really giving me a moment to speak. I know, right? But you're not really giving me a moment to speak, right? So what I'm trying to say is, I want to say something to you now. I heard you a while ago. It ain't gonna take long. I'll let you get the mic back. But I just want to say this to you. Based on what you said, man to man, I can understand the toxicity that's going on. I hate that it's hurt my life as well. But you are a person who's coming into the situation. And let's say as a man, you're looking at the thing, right? You say, okay, I don't like that they're going back and forth. Now, if you with her and she's contributing to it, as a man, you should be like, or shouldn't you consider like leaving her alone because she's keeping it going?
Yeah, okay, so bitch, you can go it.
China,
Stop the paper. So bitch, I'm gonna keep this shit the fuck
oh,
over.
China, you a real nigga, but you got me on speakerphone. So
she's it's the ignorance for me. Like, can we not have a conversation without the profanity? You could like, oh baby, it's some issues there. Okay. That conversation was going so good until she came into the situation. And you know what, to be honest, it do get, even though Janashas did what he did, it seems like he could be level headed in certain situations based on that call, but it all switched up once she jumped onto it and it changed the energy. But that's because Johnell wasn't giving what she wanted. It. She wanted him to, and I'm saying this based off of text messages that were also presented. If y'all remember, Dawn put out some messages where she was complaining about Johnell not saying certain things about the situation, about him, being too nice and calling RH a king and this and that. She didn't like that. She wanted them to feud. She wanted that defense. And that's sad because you should want the peace. A child is involved. See, people don't be thinking about stuff like that. The bigger picture. People don't think about the bigger picture. Hold on, y'all. Let me close my door. Yeah, people don't be thinking about the bigger picture and the kids that could be affected later or any of that. And it's real crazy. Not only don't nobody gotta sign papers just because you say so. Josh should have said no, Brianna, let's handle this. I'll speak for myself. Exactly. In that moment, he should have, first of all, he should have made that call without her around. Because it's obvious she couldn't have an adult conversation because she immediately went into insults and said RH was keeping it going by saying he keep making posts talking about signing the papers. Well, duh, you was the one holding it up for real, to keep it above. And here's the thing. Just because he heard your lawyer say something on the phone didn't mean it was 100% true. Your lawyer was speaking on your behalf. And the crazy part is, of course, she's going to say the other side is holding it up, just like RH side would have said it as well. But if you look at the facts, the actual decree, the motions filed, you will know who actually held it up. You will know. So that whole thing was crazy. But it was one of them kids. That whole situation was crazy, y'all. Like, you could tell by the divorce decree that she was indeed holding it up per the motions that was filed. And also, if you think about the audios that was presented, remember the audios. I'm gonna put that in members only also because I have those also, because all of that was deleted. All of that had been deleted because if y'all remember, per the divorce decree, all parties had to delete any and all content pertaining to the other party. So just for the ones that want to hear, because like I said, a lot of y'all are new to the saga, so y'all don't know a lot of the things that actually transpired and took place in the midst of the saga. Just like when I went back and when I did that premiere I dropped the other day, where you can hear, let me specify this because a lot of people still didn't catch that part of my premiere where Laonya was on audio when she was on the phone with RH and she was on audio and she was saying, I'm not, what he said, you ruined my whole life with this ish, right? And she said verbatim, I'm not the one who came to the internet and lied and said you whipped me with a belt and my skin was falling off. Those were her words verbatim. That alone, in my opinion, cleared the whole DW situation up with the skin was falling off. Because if y'all remember, and this is where it gets real cloudy, and I feel like the internet is so weird because when one thing happens And then the next thing happens is like people forget about what happened prior. But if y'all remember in the beginning of the saga, Laonya was literally saying that DW was lying. It didn't switch up until when she realized that RH was not going to reconcile and she needed DW to co-sign her a Bruce narrative. That's when everything switched up. That's when everything switched up. And that's why you can hear, and I even put it a few times back to back where it say run that back turbo, just for people to hear. And I also added just for a little creamer, a little cream in the coffee, a little sweetener. I've added foot meat where she told two different stories about that incident. On the first story, she said that she wasn't no, she's on the first story, she said she was on the phone the entire time with her daughter while her daughter and RH was fussing. She said she was on the phone the whole time and was told that everything was okay. She heard the whole thing, y'all. So if she felt like she heard the whole ASS whipping, basically. So she felt like it was something, why she didn't drive her ASS up there and go see by her child. If she felt like it was a Bruce and not an ASS whipping. Because mind you, she said herself she was on the phone the whole time. But then she did a whole nother video and said that she said her daughter called her and then RH kept hanging up the phone. Every time she'll call back, he kept hanging up the phone. And she was like, I find out and my mom was gonna bring me there and and if I would have known that you beat her, I would have had the police there. That's what she said. So that's two totally different stories. What's the truth? Were you on the phone the entire time or you weren't? And I would actually take the first story. Based on everything else and all the context surrounding the situation and what Laonya said, I would say that she knew about it the whole time. Because mind you, the incident happened 3 months, y'all. It happened 3 months before the DV situation with Laonya, and DW was still living with her dad. She didn't move out until the situation happened with Laonya. She still was staying with Laonya for a little while, and then she went back and meet her mom. So my thing is, if it was that bad, why wasn't an uproar caused, not even just when it happened, but a little while after it happened? Why wasn't the uproar, why the uproar didn't come about until Laonya needed them to co-sign her story? Clock that. Clock, 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 clock. They better make it make sense for the ones who actually think. Okay? Make it make sense for the logical. Because the fools might take it and run with it, but the logical gonna want all the context, baby. And we're gonna question it. We're gonna question the inconsistency. You can't just tell the logical anything. But anyways, y'all, that is it. We are at the 2-hour mark. Y'all know Pac don't do no longer than no 2 hours, child. I'm finna get off. I'm finna go take my shower and relax. Tomorrow is Monday. Okay. I will be back tomorrow. I think I might start the transition with the membership situation tomorrow. We can get that in order. That way we can get ready for what's to come. Because I heard a storm is coming. Okay. We gotta get ready for that, y'all. But yeah, anyways, I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with your girl on this good old Sunday evening. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. I need to try to do an early morning live, so I might try to do one early tomorrow if possible. We'll see. Y'all know how it go with me, child. We'll see what happens. But hopefully, God's spare, I can get an early morning one in. But regardless of the fact, I'ma still go live tomorrow. So I definitely gotta do that live on the big content creators that's beefing about, child. They was ready to throw hands with the Diddy situation. I'm talking about Tista Tales. I'm talking about Ratchet TV. I'm talking about Gerald with the NC beat. And I told y'all he gonna be coming on the platform soon because he clocked all AT. Like he, baby, yes, he went in on all of them. Okay, so we gonna definitely talk about that. And I'm gonna interview him probably when the verdict come in. We're gonna probably do him when the verdict come in. Leave me alone, Latay. You know how I do. You don't play with me. You know how I do. But anyways, I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets.
Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive.
L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Lou Pac, baby. Capiche?
They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lou Pac don't just react, she the code what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined. Got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth,